All right, we fiddling with this old transmission. This is a 727 transmission that was paired up with a 383. As you guys know, we're putting it on a 440. Should be fine. This transmission, as I said earlier, came out of a Chrysler 300. It was working fine when they took it out. What I'm going to do is I'm draining all the fluid out of the torque converter here. Drained all the fluid out into a bucket. I've drained all the fluid out of the transmission here. I've got it nice and pressure washed, and I've got it painted up where it looks nice. Joe, you want to show a picture of the transmission over here?
I forgot. Oh, you want me
Oh, you
closer?
can see it? Yeah.
Yeah. I got it. I got it in there.
Okay, anyways, I can't tell what is being videoed and whatnot, but this is the transmission. Again, pressure washed, cleaned up, painted.
Dapper Dan approved, isn't
Dapper
it?
Dan approved. And by the way, I wanted to tell y'all that I taught Heidi over here how to hand me a wrench. The problem is she's German, and in Germany they use the metric system, and we don't. So if
What
I
does
tell
that
her to
mean?
hand me a 3/8 wrench, she don't know what I'm talking
You need
about.
millimeters.
If there's 14 millimeters, she knows exactly what I'm talking about. So anyways, I want to clear that up. My dog quit handing me tools because I fussed at her for giving me the wrong thing. All right, torque converter. There is a plug at the bottom of the torque converter here that you can drain out all the fluid. And I think I have 99.9%. You can see there where I drained it out. Also drained it out of the transmission. So we're gonna put our plug back in. I looked everywhere on the internet to figure out how much fluid to put back in this thing. And it was a quart, it was half quart, quart and a half. I got all kinds of different, what am I trying to say, advice on it. So I texted my friend that used to drag race, and I asked him, and he said, well, don't really matter. He said, the fluid from the transmission will fill it up where it needs to be filled up after you get it put in. So we're gonna put a quart in it. I don't know exactly how that works. There's some kind of, I hope I didn't cross thread that. There's some kind of path for the fluid from the transmission to the torque converter, and I don't understand it, but that's what we're gonna do. I don't think that's cross thread. Maybe it's not cross thread. It is. And we're gonna torque it to the magic mic torque, and that's all the turning I can get out of my old 7-year-old arms. That looks good. Now we're gonna turn it over. Looks fine. Turn it over. We're gonna set it back on top of the bucket here, and we're gonna put in approximately 1 quart. Went to O'Reilly yesterday and picked up a kit for the transmission filter and a gasket, which we're going to put on here in just a minute. O'Reilly, not advertising for them, that's where I went. What I think I've learned is if you go to O'Reilly, there's a little more knowledge there than there is other places. But for what that's worth, we're going to put approximately a quart of fluid in this thing, and it's anybody's guess what a quart is out of a gallon jug. So about a fourth of it, I guess. Well, it is a fourth of it, but it'll just be close. The reason I wanted to go ahead and drain this out, I don't know how long this fluid has been in it. It's probably been in it since the car was new. Thought we'd go ahead, since we're putting a new filter in it, and get the contaminants out of it.
But theirs tells you what you put in it on the side, front side.
Joe Joe says it's on the side.
It is on the side.
I know it is.
Yeah.
All right. I wasn't looking. Anyway, we'll put a little more in it, about a quart. Looks like I got a half a quart laying around the body there. All right, close enough. So that's that. Let me get my rag here and we'll clean up the mess.
And we make sure the dogs don't get it to everyone watching.
Yep, no
Clean it
dogs
up
were
so-
hurt in the making of this episode of Dog Justice. Right?
Right. What you doing, Mike?
This is the gasket set I bought from O'Reilly. We've got, apparently there are two types of pans on these 727 transmissions, and a lot of people came and bought the kit and they bought the wrong one. So now they put the two gaskets in it. You have one of both when you get home. I think that's smart. All right, we're gonna take this pan off. All the transmission fluid is out of this. We're gonna take the pan off. This is an old quart gasket. The new gasket is rubber. So we're gonna take it off, put the new filter in. This is the filter, and put it back together. Taking the bolts out. Looks like there's about 100 of them around here. Messing up my pretty paint job. One. Last bolt, Joe. Okay, let's see how easy this thing is to come off. Ah, comes right off.
Wow.
Got junk all over my pretty nice paint job.
Wipe off. It's very clean looking inside.
Yep. It's anybody's guess how all this works. I don't have a clue. All right, that's just a straight screwdriver. How about that? The little guy over at O'Reilly's, he knew what he was talking about because I asked him. I said, "How does this thing fasten on?" He said, "Should just be three little set screws." And look at that, 3 little set screws sitting on a tree. One fell off. Said, "Look at me." It's bad. That filter's pretty nasty.
It's the only way it's laying. It's all down to one side.
Well, it is, but you see all that? Looks like aluminum and stuff in it. I mean, I get that's what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to catch all that. I'll set that right there. Do you mind opening that up for me? All right, putting it back on. Does that look right, Joe?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah. That's the way that one was sitting, because you had it sitting up on its side and all the fluid was down on that side, the bottom side.
So we have a brand new filter on our transmission. Snug it up. And we will put, once we put this thing back in the car, we will put transmission fluid in it. We've already put a quart in our Ford converter. And we will, I got those snug. Got those snug up. Okay. I don't think this is what this was designed for, carbon choke cleaner. But I'm just cleaning up around where this new gasket goes. You can see it's cleaned up, shining up. All these little pieces of cork, they could potentially cause it to leak. So I guess the cleaner we get it, the less likely it is to cause us a problem. So that's really clean as up. See that? Yep. This stuff works pretty good.
Looks like it.
Choke cleaner. What do you think, Joe? You think that's clean enough?
I think if you think it's clean enough, it's clean enough for me.
All right. Well, I just don't want it to leak. All right, now we got to figure this out. Ah, it's not bad. Look at that. Comes right off. No wonder it leaked. Okay.
Well, say that's from what, 1969, whatever you said that was?
68.
Okay.
In the bottom of that pan there, it's got some, like, what do you call it?
It's like a film.
It's like, oh. Like aluminum shavings. Not shavings, but it's like aluminum powder. So anyways,
Is that bad?
I mean, it's made out of aluminum, and it's going to wear. So some of that is, it's inevitable. But we got all that out, so we're going to have a clean pan, we're going to have a new filter. And as long as we don't have any major issues with the bands and stuff inside the transmission, it should give us good service.